All right, folks, once again, Congresswoman Maxine Waters has shown that she'll take on anyone at any time. Michael Tracy is a reporter for the progressive online talk show, The Young Turks. Well, as you can see, the California Democrat is seen here answering Tracy's questions, but then things get a little testy.
When you say Russia's not our friend, was Obama mistaken to forge military cooperation with Russia in Syria and to try to get a START treaty?
Look, you and I have a different agenda, young man. I'm out to impeach this president. Get that straight. I'm out to impeach the president. I'm not going to be diverted by people who are Obama haters.
Do you think?
Say it. Woo, there you go.
Well, Michael Tracy took to Twitter to vent about the encounter. He wrote, "Representative Maxine Waters just shoved me and angrily stormed off as I asked her questions. Not a violent shove, but she initiated physical contact." Well, Tracy also got his cameraman, who's African-American, to back up his outrage at Waters.
Maxine Waters, she still ain't even though I got the facts wrong about her and Tupac.
All right.
I didn't appreciate what I think he asked the question about Barack.
I did.
And then, Michael Tracy asked the question about Barack. And then
we were just in a normal interview setup.
Normal interview, right? No, your tone was great. You just asked the question, and she got frustrated. I could tell when she got frustrated because she turned like this to look at you, really.
Right.
And that's when I shifted. She was like, "I ain't got time to get out of my way." And she was like, "Oh, sorry." And then she's like pushed her out the way. There's no need. She could have just said, "I can't."
Right. She could have walked away. I wasn't obstructing her path at all, right?
No.
Well, Tracy got ripped on social media by all kinds of folks, many calling him weak, if he actually called that a shove. Let's go to our panel. A. Scott Bolden, Avis Jones, DeWeaver, Brandon Cooper. And Avis, oh my God. I mean, talk about a wimp.
Oh my God, for real. I mean, really, poor baby. He can't handle it. I mean, come on. She was clearly trying to just move on and end the conversation abruptly. He actually had his microphone, I would argue, in her way. And so for her to be able to move, she just basically put her hand up and kept moving. If he's going to call that a shove, I really feel sorry for him. Maybe the baby has a boo-boo and needs somebody to come and like kiss his knee or something. He needs to grow up.
Brandon, look, I don't care whether you're liberal or conservative. You know, I mean, look, we know what happened in Montana where a reporter got body slammed. For this dude to go, I got shoved by almost an 80-year-old black woman. Dude, a sister almost 80 years old embarrassed you.
And you're right, it's not the Minnesota case, but I think if she'd been a little younger, it may have been a little bit more. But, you know, I agree. I don't want to, you know, get the wrath of the Twitter followers or social media who love Auntie Maxine, so I'm going to keep my comments very narrow in saying that the original question was about Russia, and they were asking about Obama and Russia. She didn't like that question. I think it's very interesting seeing the upcoming civil war between the progressives of the Democrat Party and the liberals. I mean, I see it in my own county and my state, and we see it playing out right now. The reporter was not a Republican. He was a far-left reporter, and the congressman didn't like his question. So a lot of dynamics there, but nothing bad to say about Auntie Maxine for sure.
You smart not to jump into that.
Sorry, Scott, I can't stand punk reporters, and this guy's one of them.
Well, let me just say this. If that was a shove, then that young man has not lived, at least not lived where I and others come from. You know, it's interesting that progressive white people have this angst, if you will, in regard to how they identify with black progressives and black elected officials. And it's interesting why this reporter made a big deal of this. He drove the narrative on the Twitter account and social media, and he wound up losing. And, you know, it's almost like limousine liberals, if you will, that if you're white and progressive, then you have this paternalistic approach to civil rights, human rights, left politics, and democratic politics, and that you take the mantle from any African American, even within that democratic sphere. And so I think you're seeing a lot of that going on right now. I don't know why we're talking about it. It's such a non-story, actually.
No, actually, we're talking about it because I want to embarrass that fool. Right. So that's what we're talking about.
A peaceful protest turned deadly. 37-year-old black man was shot and killed by Baton Rouge police. His hands are in the air, and you still get shot by the cops.
Oh my God, please don't tell me he's dead.
We're not going to let hate define us.
Race is a big part of this.
If truly all lives matter, then all lives need to matter equally.
What we require is action. What we require is accountability. We understand that black lives do matter, and we will keep focused on this issue.
NewsOne Now, every weekday morning at 7 on TV1.